Hi and welcome to another Carpenter Tutoring tutorial. I'm Amy and today we are going to talk about how to name points on the coordinate grid using ordered pairs. So in these examples we're starting with a graph that has some points already placed onto it, and our job is to find the ordered pairs that would describe those points. In order to do this, we need to find two pieces of information. For each point we need to find the x-coordinate and the y-coordinate. Let's take a look at the orange point first to talk through a process we can use to answer this kind of question. So if we're starting with our orange point, one thing I have to keep in mind as I'm looking for the name of this point, or the ordered pair that describes this point, is that I'm always going to describe that ordered pair as the x-coordinate first and then the y-coordinate second. So what I'm really doing is comparing the position of this point to the different values on the x-axis and the y-axis. Since I know I'm starting with my x-coordinate, that means I have to compare to the x-axis first. So I'll start at the point of interest, which is our orange point down here in the bottom left corner, and go up to the x-axis until I can see what value we match. It looks like I'm at the value of -4 on the x-axis, so that tells me that my x-coordinate is -4. Then to find the y-coordinate, I'll move toward the y-axis from my orange point. In this case, I'll have to move to the right in order to connect with that y-axis. And as I do, I see that I wind up at the value of -3. That tells me that the y-coordinate is -3. Altogether now, I know that this orange point is the point -4, -3. Let's take a look at the green point. I'm first going to start with my x-coordinate, just like we did on the last point. And as I move down toward the x-axis, I see that I'm at the value 0. So my x-coordinate must be 0. Then I have to look at my position relative to the y-axis. Now in this case, my point is actually on the y-axis, so I can look at the value next to that point on the y-axis, or the label on the y-axis, to see what the y-coordinate would be. In this case, we're on the value of the y-axis marked as 5, so this tells us that our y-coordinate is 5. Therefore, the green point is at the ordered pair 0, 5. Let's take a look at our blue point. I'll start with my x-coordinate again, and so as I look up toward the x-axis, I see that I have an x value of 2, so my x-coordinate for this point must be 2. And then as I look toward the y-axis, I'm all the way down at -6, so my y-coordinate is -6. This means I have the point 2, -6. Last but not least, we can take a look at the purple point. As I look at the purple point, again, I'll look at the x-axis first. Looking down from this point to reach that x-axis, I see that I'm at the x-axis value of 6. So my x-coordinate must also be 6. And then moving to the y-axis, I see that I'm on the 2 value on the y-axis. So that means my y-coordinate must be 2. So this purple point is the point 6, 2. By starting at the point of interest and then comparing that point's location to the x-axis and then the y-axis and finding the labels on each axis with which it aligns, we can find the ordered pair that describes that point. Well, I hope it's been helpful to go through some of these examples together. As always, if you have any other questions or would like to see any other topics discussed, please let me know down in the comments. If you enjoy our content, I hope you'll consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me, and I'll catch you next time.